It's so hard to stand up here and generalize about the entire class of 1987. It's hard to say we did this or we learned that, because we all had so many different experiences. But that's what Lincoln High is all about. What makes it such a good school is that each person is encouraged to develop his or her individuality. And as we grow and discover who we are, we learn to respect other people as well. The most important lesson I learned during my years at Lincoln High, and what I'd like to pass on to you, is to be true to yourself. Do what you feel is right, and stand up for what you believe in. However, some of us may not even be sure who we are yet. The high school years are typically a period of great growth and change, and we are still growing and changing. In school, the classes and activities we participated in helped us to form new ideas and understand others' ideas. Art classes stimulated our creativity. History classes showed us the changes in the world and what directions we may be going. Extracurricular activities allowed us to explore our interests more closely. Outside of school, we formed our beliefs and attitudes through experience. Some students found out what life is like in the work world by taking a part-time job. Lincoln's Youth for Nuclear Freeze, as well as opportunities to work on political campaigns, educated students on the pressing issues of today. But one of the best ways we've learned is by interacting with others. Because Lincoln High is so diverse, we are opened up to many unfamiliar beliefs and backgrounds. By better understanding other people, we ourselves grow. A part of this period of growth is making mistakes. Sometimes we realize that our opinions are somehow flawed, or we make a decision that we later regret. Though these times may not be much fun to go through, they give us the best opportunity to better understand ourselves. In order to get up on our feet, we must first realize we've fallen. Only then can we pick ourselves up and go on. We will always make mistakes, but we must accept our imperfections and like ourselves for who we are. Once we learn to accept ourselves, we can better accept others. All through life, we will live and work with others, and many of those we will disagree with. It is important to understand why someone may believe differently than you and accept your differences. Understanding a different point of view is vital in a part of our growth. I saw very few cliques at Lincoln High. The majority of the people became friends with whoever they wanted. This shows how Lincoln High promotes the respect of the individual. Though peer pressure may not have been a problem, the pressures of the outside world are still strong. Pressure to go to college, get a degree and a high-paying job. There's pressure to not speak out against unfair practices, or else you may lose your job. And there's pressure to comply with social norms, even when you don't think they're right. To be true to yourself, you cannot allow these pressures to overcome you. This is graduation, the end of 13 mandatory years of school. We now have the freedom to pursue any direction in life we choose. We choose. College, work, take a year off, travel, live at home. We can choose now. Don't let your friends, your teachers, mom and dad, Dan Rather, or President Reagan make your choices for you. How many people become doctors or lawyers because their parents became doctors or lawyers? Did all of those people really have the talent and their drive all on their own? There's nothing wrong with advice or suggestions, but you are the one who makes the decision to go to med school. Don't let yourself be pressured into doing something you really don't want to do, because the moment you give up your dreams to fulfill someone else's expectations, you've lost yourself. Stay true to yourself, whoever you are or may become. Stand up for what you believe is right. I'm not wearing a black gown just to be cool. Graduation is a special time for me, and I resent the pressure to wear a certain color just because I'm female. Maybe I should have worn a red one, just not to make waves and to keep the tradition. But I never want to let shoulds interfere with what I feel is right. Never be afraid to pursue what you want to pursue. During our years at Lincoln High, we have grown and formed many attitudes and beliefs. Now it's time to use them. Only by being true and honest with yourself can we maintain our self-respect. Thank you very much, and congratulations.